everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I am quite excited because I'll be checking out with y'all Yena's latest release of Love War featuring B.O, the music video for All. Now last year, let's go back in a time machine, okay, and think about her accomplishments. Her debut with Smiley featuring BB pretty much not only blew me in, but I'm pretty sure majority of us away with her positivity and then the added contrast thanks to BB in that song, and then followed up with another fun glossy like pop rock song with Smartphone, everyone. Now I was more of a fan of Smiley, of course, but I still appreciate aspects and certain sections in regards to Smartphone. And staying on track here, moving on into Love War, which is, by the way, attached to her very first single. I am quite familiar with B.O as someone who is not only an avid fan of K-R&B, K-pop, but also K-hip-hop as well. And B.O, I started noticing him since the Show Me the Money days, and I really recognized his works on that show, and then Counting Stars, and then after the fact as well. And he really is a solo artist in his own lane. Like, he can do something melodic, he can switch it up and just go hard in the paint with his rap skills as well, switching up the flow and doing different kind of approach when it comes to his voice for different tracks. Now it makes me wonder, in combination, how is Yena and B.O are gonna work off each other for Love War here. So aside from that, let's just dive into the music video now. Alright, so I brought it up here, Love War by Yena featuring B.O. I got the English captions on and all, and just seeing this first frame here, quite intriguing as much as I saw those teaser pics prior to this comeback, but let's go. Oh. Wow, I didn't expect this. This is much different sonically compared to what I was hearing in the previous eras by Yena. Much more moodier, it seems like, especially with the bass guitar work. Ooh. The slick delivery. Get the lyrics to this song. Wow. Ooh, Yena. The vocal delivery here, though. I dig it. Whoa. A lot of frustration. This love-hate relationship feels like, and seems like. Whoa. That plate. Ooh, the chords here. Oh, there's B.O. Ooh. Man, his flow here. Different kind of sequencing compared to Yena, delivery-wise. That girl from Kakao Talk. I feel like he shares the same experience, similar to Yena, in regards to another significant other one. Ooh. Yena. Man, their voices really fit each other and suit each other, complement each other. Especially here. Yeah. Some vocal flourishes here. And moments. And then we get the yeah. Oh, Cold? Music producer? Oh, seeing some familiar names here, actually. It really makes sense based on who I'm seeing there. Just a bit of glances there of who's working behind the scene. Now, obviously, we feel that there's R&B elements in this quite heavily, especially with the keyboard work, how the bass guitar is played out. Added some fun rhythm guitar to make it not too plain, and it has this sort of jazzy pattern to it in terms of the sequencing with the likes of Yena and BO in their own moments of this song, and yet they combine it together to finish it off so cleanly and smoothly like that, just like how what I'm hearing in terms of the overall movement to this song. Nothing too drastic, very subtle, maybe a little bit too subdued for my liking as someone who's as passionate when it comes to K-R&B and R&B genre in itself. So with that being said, that combination of R&B and even the likes of some jazzy moments and soft rock, I think this really takes this sort of coffee house route to it almost, where this is something that you'd listen to a cafe, have a coffee, and just chill and relax. And I appreciate Yena and BO for coming through with something like this, because you don't get something often like this in terms of tone and moodiness and style in a title track quite often these days. Really rarely, especially within the K-pop scene. Now, this is the one thing that I do love about Yehua artists, the likes of Woods when he was with Yehua, simply doing his thing, being so hands-on, Tempest, and even the likes of Everglow, right? Drastic switch-ups. And now Yena with a drastic switch-up, which, to be honest, I don't think was necessary when they got something going already that pretty much a lot of people love. Pretty much all my friends, and seeing the response from the community, likes of Smiley and Smartphone, that sort of overflowing positivity that is so Yena, and that she puts it in to literally the song, her personality of the song. And I'm sure she took VB and say, hey, it sounds like this song would suit you, and brought her on the track. And I feel like that's the similar case when it comes to bringing BO on this track, because it would fit BO's kind of style and his voice at the same time. So I do miss a lot of that energetic, sugary positivity that is so infectious by Yena title track wise. So, you know, the hooks, the production, I just feel like it's too dull in a way where Yena's vocal work is not over the top and being fully showcased compared to the production. It's very on par with each other in terms of the level. I wish it was like mixed and mastered in a way where Yena was more above the track and there was slightly more peaked nuances with her vocal work per se, if you know what I'm getting here. And then BO, I just wish there wasn't that layering, or I don't know, I can't really tell. I'm gonna have to listen to the second time around, or that vocal effect behind his voice, because if you guys have heard his voice and his songs before, the likes of Limousine featuring Minnow off of Show Me the Money, right? The likes of his own work outside of Show Me the Money, the likes of Summer with Paul Blanco, that fun summery type of song that I jammed out to, and still to this day, outside of summer, funny enough. I know what he's capable of, and I just feel like the production and the mixing and mastering just drowns them out a little bit too much for my taste and liking, right? I feel like there needs to be a slightly more balance in regards to that, but aside from that, I really appreciate the drastic switch up in route that they took with this one, like Yena took with this one, right? And the concept, right? It's there. The storytelling is there of the intentions and all. I'm gonna have to understand after my second watch of what it's truly about in regards to, okay, is BO sharing a similar experience, or it's them together as a whole relationship. I'm pretty sure I'm leaning towards the side of they share this similar experience, that they're in this quote unquote love war, love hate relationship, that it's over now. It's over. Our love can't be, brought back together kind of sentiment, I would have to say. And that really works with the sequencing and the delivery by both Yena and BO, I've got to say. The only other additional, I feel like, lost potential in this song, lost potential kind of moment, is the actually not having a bridge in this song. I feel like there was no bridge in this. This was more so like the part that really intrigued me the most and got my eyes wide open was that pre-chorus that I'm at to point out, and then it brings it together on the final chorus with BO, which I did admire a lot. Okay, we had quite the lengthy verse 2, which wasn't fully necessary. If there was a little bit of added angsty rap, that would have been cool too. But from that, and then additionally nearing the end, that final chorus with BO and Yena together with a little bit of vocal flourishes probably has to be hands down my favorite part in the song. I've got to say that's how you do a good balance in terms of having a featuring artist on your song. I've got to say sometimes I just hear songs and you just brought them in for simply verse 2, but the likes of Woods, the likes of Yena, the likes of Kang Daniel, I can name other solo artists, has considered that kind of balance with the people behind the scenes, whether it's the A&R or the singer-songwriter or the producer behind the scenes for the song. It was well considered on that end. I just wish there was a bridge to build it up and have a climax of a moment of this sort of quote-unquote love war moment where everything's being lashed out, and then boom, we get hit with the final chorus by Yena and BO, and then have even more higher vocal flourish moments, right, to make it even more memorable. So with that being said, I feel like as much as there are positives, there's a little bit of drawbacks. So it's like a 7.5 for me, unfortunately, as someone who wants not too much subduedness when it comes to these coffee house R&B kind of chillax tracks, I've got to say. But the concept's there, the featuring is well considered, added into the mix. The music video is more than well done as per usual. It's just how I would say the vocal arrangement and movement, overall movement to the song is being done. There's just so much more potential to this to add on upon, I've got to say. And this is coming from someone who really enjoys Yena's music, and I listed both her title track Smiley and one of her B-sides on my top 22 K-pop title tracks and B-sides list earlier this month of January, as some may know. So yeah, it's slightly unfortunate, but I really do think, such as the keyboard work and this bass guitar really sticks for me. And this cinematic music video really sticks for me as well. I mean, isn't that the case of any relationship or moment? See, this is the case of this song and music video. It's this sort of fanfare, this affair of I just didn't want to fight with you. We ended up going into a love war, and now it's just over. It's just over just like that. Exactly. You know, as some of you may know, Yena has a really soft voice, but then there's that little bit of husk, that rasp at the end of when she comes through at the end of her lines, and all that is so recognizable and lovable at the same time. I feel like it suits this track. I just wish her vocal work was tuned a little bit more loud, you know what I'm trying to say, in the mixing and mastering side of the song. Or maybe not just have that doubling consistently, just have solely Yena and less vocal layering in some moments, right? I do gotta give Yena for her acting in this, as much as VO did a good job in terms of his acting in this music video as well. They really depict the intentions and overall message of the song. The details of those scissors, they had like hearts or something, right? Oh yeah. No? Oh yeah, the smaller scissors. I feel like what I'm totally getting at this upon second listen now, it's gonna be a grower type of song. Like, I think it'll bump up in terms of ranking 7.5 to 8, maybe even an 8.5, and I think that depends on the mood and the time of day I want to listen to this song. Like, comparably to Smiley and Smartphone, that's a song that I can bust out any time of the day, and at even the start of the day to like really give that extra shot of caffeine to really kick off a day. Whereas Love War, it's like, you know, I want something really chill, laid back, easy to listen to, or I'm studying, or simply relaxing, I'm gonna listen to this song, right? I think also you gotta give it to Yena is to really being able to depict the kind of emotion that's needed for this kind of song, right? And then we get into BO, and you can tell he's in the crowd here as well. Right there. I love how BO works around the bass guitar in this moment. Yet, the sequencing is much different in terms of his voice compared to Yena earlier in the song. Ooh. As much as I think there is potential in cutting back slightly in terms of duration of verse 2 by BO to add in a bridge, I still like his lines in the song. Like, maybe even make the song longer with a slight brief bridge. It would have been a good too, like a 2-liner bridge, right? Maybe they do share the same experience. And maybe it's them to, like, in the past, right? And just moving on. Yeah, that was the pre-chorus where they bleep that moment. The house could really depict that sort of relationship, and like the starting scenes where we see some of the nice lovely stuff. Where did we see it here? yeah, like some memorabilia, photos of each other being together of some sort, maybe, and then just burning down of the house, which is that relationship, that love. It's gone now. It's all burned down. It's gone. Nowhere to be found again. See what I'm saying with the vocal flourish and vocal moments in near the end of this song, the final chorus? Really, really love that the most. So I think time and time again what I said about some releases, like comparably to last year, not specifically by Yena, but K-pop releases in general in the scene, there's some tracks where I feel like the production is lacking or the delivery is lacking, and I feel like it's just production this time around for Love War. And I don't know, I might not be right. I might not be the only one. I could be the only one that feels this way, that it's a little bit too subdued and a little bit too moody, for at least for my liking and taste, especially when it comes to R&B, coffee house type of tracks. But yeah, hopefully she can expand on this. It makes sense for what it is as a first single album. It's much different from what she has done. So moving on forward, maybe we do get a drastic switch up back into the positive, smiley Yena that we love to hear, stylistically wise and sonically and such, and even in concept. But yeah, this is something to potentially work upon in the future and improve and show even much more side that this is much more needed in K-pop in terms of genre-wise and just diversity when it comes to K-pop and what's being put out in terms of mixture of genres, you feel me? But aside from that, let me know your thoughts. Be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much. Just warms my heart connecting with y'all in regards to Yena. For the B-sides, I need to catch up on her previous era with Smartphone and those B-sides, so I'll make sure to do that before checking out any of the B-sides. If there's B-sides attached to this, I'm sure there is, considering it is a first single album. But it's good to see the likes of Cold in the works, one of my favorite R&B artists and artists in general out there that I listen to from time to time. So yeah, take care. This is Garrison. As always, until next time, next Yena related video or K-pop related video, stay tuned and peace.